Today I'm going to tell you guys why Marvel is failing. We're going to start with 2008, the first MCU movie, Iron Man 1. This movie was pretty successful. This focused on the storyline. It had a good plot. It wasn't confusing. And, you can clearly know what the movie's about. And it was pretty good. And it was kind of successful, so they made even more movies. They made Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3. They made other superheroes, like a Thor movie, a Captain America movie. So, more movies. And then eventually they made a whole-blown Avenger movie. So all of these movies kind of connected to, the storyline into, the Avenger movie, if that makes sense. So all these Avengers went into the one team, so it makes sense of how they became a superhero and how it connects to the Avengers movie. So I think the storyline was clear. It was not confusing. It was good. And then the movies became more successful. They kept making more movies, and viewers can catch up and watch these movies. They only made movies once or twice a year, so it wasn't too much like they're doing now. So that was pretty good. So they have time to actually make the movies and make it high quality and make it actually good. Okay, through the years they're making even more movies, but since the production team is pretty big now, bigger than it was in the beginning, it wasn't such a big deal. Now they're making 3 movies from 2016 to 2019, so that's 9 movies in 3 years, which is still not bad. We're getting more content, and viewers can still catch up because it's not so much, I guess, 3 movies. That's every 4 months, 1 movie, which is still not bad. Also, they did add, the main part of the movie is about, action and everything, and, I think that was pretty good. They did that pretty well with all the action and the plot. I really like how they did that. The movies were still really good. Okay. And then they're making it lead up to Endgame and everything. I think it was really good that they did that. Endgame was a huge success, and it made over $1 billion at the box office, which was really good for Marvel. So they definitely gained lots of money back from that movie. Even though they did spend a lot, they gained a lot back, so that was pretty good for them. Okay, but then I think Disney now owns it. I think Disney bought it or something in 2020. I think that's what happened. So now Disney owns it. Maybe they did own it before that, but I think they actually do own it, for real now. I think they actually, they own it. So when Disney ruins lots of projects, Star Wars is completely ruined. Maybe I'll make a video of how that became unsuccessful, of how that kind of turned apart also. But anyways, 2020 they made no movies, nothing. And then 2021 was a lot. I think they made, I believe it was 15 movies if you connect all the hours. And 15, every month they made a new show or a new movie. And the quality was quickly going down because, they have to spend so little time on the movies. They have to look at the next one, and they just had so little time to make them. When they used to make 1 or 2 movies, 3 movies, they had way more time to actually make it the movie, so they can make it higher quality with all that time. But they don't have enough time to make it high quality, make all the fights. So now they just make it boring, and it's more practice to make more action scenes. So now they just add less of that. Unfortunately, and I don't really care. Okay, I think they should make less movies. I don't really care that they make more movies. And I used to watch Marvel all the time, but now I don't watch it because it's just they're messing up. And it's so random now because the storyline is just so weird now. It's so confusing. They're making random shows, and that doesn't connect to the Avengers storyline. They haven't made a Marvel movie for almost 6 years now, which is insane. And the next one is in 2026, which is 7 years after the last Marvel movie. Usually there's a Marvel movie every 2 years or 1 year. So Not every 2 years is about good. About right, I meant. So that doesn't really make sense. That's not good. And now the storyline just makes no sense. Now, like, the plot is basically just, like, it just sucks. I don't even know what the plot is anymore. Yeah, what else? It was confusing because, for example, WandaVision, most of the episodes were in, like, black and white, and it just was so confusing what was happening, especially in the first 2 episodes. Why would the episodes be in black and white? They did explain it later in the series. I don't even know, though, like, still. But, like, how would this make Wanda connect to, like, all the other Avengers, like the other movies did? Spider-Man No Way Home, how does that really connect to the Avengers and whatever? It doesn't really connect to the storylines like they used to be. Like, Iron Man, it did connect because, like, first superhero, I think, and one of the first superheroes, and of how he turned into Iron Man, which kind of connects to the Avengers storyline. Then of how he turned into, like, a real hero and what happened to him. I think it was pretty cool, but now it's just so confusing. And the shows are just, like, horrendous. They're making random shows, random movies, and quality is getting so bad. Nobody's watching them now, including me. I'm not really watching any of them. This video, leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.